turn my mic on, too. Got going early, but I'm not even ready. All right, that might be some sad. That is the number 8 right there. Let me come down here. Where's it at? Come on now. Start working. Come on now. Hey, that is connected now. Let's see. Let's go to DJI Mike. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Everybody raise their hands and say hallelujah. I'm a little early, but why not? This, by the way, is number 8. That is number 8 right there. Let's see. We got some stuff to share. That's why we came on a little early. Been playing around in the shop all day long, having a ball. Did 3 secret projects, and now we can get public again. Let's see. Where is... I'm looking for Facebook. We're going to go check out April's truck. Let's see. Let me click on that right there. Yep, that should take us right around. All right, so let me go over here and let's share, and then we'll say hi to everybody. Share the screen, Facebook. There is the gorgeous Ram 1500. A truck just for a girl like April. Even more so now because we have running boards. I don't know if I can zoom in on that. No, it doesn't want to let me zoom in. But they're right here, of course, where you'd expect them to be. So she can step up on the step. Oh, you can see it much better in the sunshine right there. Very, very nice. Some pretty cool looking steps. I like the single tube with the running or the step on each one there. It makes it look pretty elegant. And there she is taking pictures. And there's the rubber steppy things on top of the tube there. Good job, son, for putting those on for mom. We appreciate you. I know she appreciates you. And that was April's self-portrait. Okay, we got Cindy in the house. Cindy, I was just watching a little bit ago that guy that's just up the street from me that's got that little airstrip. So he's expanding. He bought the property next to him. Ha, ha, ha. Hello, April. Hello, Cindy. Hello, April. April, Cindy. Larry's in the house. Larry's wishing everybody having a great day. I am, etc., etc. Let's see. She's doing great. A few hours hanging out with her son. That is fabulous. Let's see. Larry, Cindy, Larry, April, Cindy, Larry, April, Cindy, Larry. Let's see. We got what's here? Looks like most of the gang is here. Oh, this is funny. Now if our fearful leaders would pop in. Ha ha. Larry's just cracking himself up. Let's see. Joe's in the house. Hello, Joe. And we got Christina. Evening in here, Christina. Hope you're doing well. Sarah Ann's in the house. There she is, smiling from Colorado. That's 2 from Colorado, April and Sarah. And let's see. Oh, good. We got loud and clear. That's excellent. Let's see who else we got here. Nice looking truck. Joe likes your truck, April. Yeah, I agree. I love a black truck. Never good in the dirt, but man, they look good when they're clean. The step is 5 inches deep too. Yeah, that gives you some nice landing for your foot so you don't slip off. The rubber helps there too. And then we got Audrey in the house. Hello, Audrey. I watched some of Herd of Magic. Oh, yeah, Herbomatic. Herbomatic, yeah. Herd of Magic. I actually like that name better, Cindy. Herd of Magic. Yeah, that guy and his wife, they had a baby. They're living up there. They're rehabilitating this property that looks like it had been sitting vacant for a few years, and it's a registered FAA landing strip. Nothing flies in and out of it right now because the landing strip is sort of out of repair, if you will, but he's bringing it back up to speed. This guy happens to be a actual small airplane pilot. He's not an airline pilot or anything like that. Let's see. Okay, so what was I doing before you guys came in? I was taking this little bottle of alcohol here in a paper towel. Let me move it off of the number 8 and get over to the more important part of the shop. Let's see. Doop, 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 right there. I was doing some stuff earlier, had the lathe all apart, doing the pens and all that kind of stuff. Preparing for tomorrow. Got a turning marathon tomorrow. Gonna go crazy. What I'm gonna do is put a little alcohol on this thing here. I'm gonna, every once in a while, I just come in here and it gets dusty in there from, drilling holes through pen blanks and stuff for making the, what do you call it? The E-pens? I'm not the E-pens. The E-pens. And for doing the ink pens. So every once in a while, I'll just clean that out really nice. Okay, that's all we got to do for the alcohol. And then I will put the dead center back in there if I know what the heck I did with it. Here it is. And we will, let me grab another paper towel. And, it's just dust and stuff that gets built up. And one of the things you definitely want for this dead center is you want this bad boy to be clean and perfectly centered. You don't want any buildup of dust or all that kind of stuff. So now it's all nice and clean. Alcohol dries quickly, and we'll just put it right in there, and boom, it is nice and firm. And we'll bring our tailstock over. Tighten that up a little bit. Do. I don't clean this out much, I'll tell you. It's all gunked up with all the sanding particles. Yuck. One day I'll just take this off, put it in the wash, and put it in the sink and just let it soak for a minute. Got here today is a little snowman. Look how cute that snowman is. He's so cute. All right, here's Audrey, Sarah. Make sure we're not missing anybody. 5 inches deep. Yep, Larry, and Cindy, and Sarah, and Audrey. All right. Just took a drink of water. Tastes good. All righty. Let's hope everybody's doing well. Very good day here. Getting a bit done. Oh, there's that eraser. I got to put that in the other kit. That goes right in here. So when you do this everlasting pen kit, which I did one for Denise, I'm going to do one for myself because this is a great pen. Comes with this eraser, and I had to borrow it because I forgot. I misplaced this eraser, so I just stole it from this kit. Now I can put it back in that kit. So I've got it all nice and full. And when I make myself a little pencil, then it'll be good to go. All right. Looks like Kevin was in here buffing, probably buffing up Joe's pens likely this afternoon. Excellent. Now, let's make this puppy round first. Get the blower on. All right. Nice little chipping off of the corners. Tighten that up a little bit. Only got to 48 degrees today here. Joe, how's it doing down there for you? I imagine if Rebecca's on, haven't seen her yet. I imagine it's a little cold up there too in Wichita. It must be cold because we were going to do the snowman today. Yeah, Larry, I got some Duraclicks. They're very nice pens. I like them. I like a twist pen for, what do you call it, for being fancy and all that kind of stuff. It looks pretty cool. Twisting a pen works really nice. Cigar pens, etc. But I also really like that click pen. And that one that we made, that was a really nice pen. I forget which one was that, Larry? That click pen that we fell in love with last week. 63 right now. That's pretty good. It's just flipping cold here today. 48 was the high. Let me slow this bad boy down. Get it down around 2,000. All right, what are we doing here? Let me go look at the thing here, and it says baseball bat. I already cut it to 5 inches long. We're doing a 0.56. We did that other click the other week, Larry. I can't remember the name of it. I have to go look in the box again, but I really like that one. I went and bought a few more and got them in stock just to have them. I might even make one for me. All right, I think we're still a bit fat here, but let's do a measurement, see where we're at. We're at a 0.63, heading to a 0.56. The Big Ben click, that is the one. Larry, you got a memory, buddy. I'm telling you, man. You got a memory. The Big Ben EDC, that is a very nice click pen. I like that one a lot. 0.58, getting very close. I might even make myself one of those this week. .57, very close. How come I never see Kevin's chat on there? Isn't that weird? Joe is saying go Kevin, but I don't see any Kevin comments. Weird, I don't see those. Anyway, no big deal. All right, back over here now. Don't know if Carrie's listening yet. She's working on some little 8x8 kind of looking thing, or I don't know how many, maybe 20 centimeters. It's a small one from Dreamer Design. I'm not good with all the names of them. .59 coming down. Oh, he was buffing your pens. That's right. Oh, from my mention. I got you, Joe. I got you. Yeah, but I forgot to change the drill bit back, so he still has to drill out your non-E pen. You are ready to go. 5.6 right there. Right on the money. You had some stunners last night, I'm telling you, Joe. That sea glass one, man, I might just cast up some clear ones just for the heck of it. All right, let's get this all nice and rounded up. Yeah, that's going to be nice. Now we got to figure out what to do here. Let's find the middle. The whole idea is to accentuate that little snowman. My marker is gone, probably because I took it right over here. Not Carrie this time. Let's see. Let's figure out where the middle of this bad boy is. There's about 5 inches long. There's the middle right there. The easy thing is to do a mustache here, and it flurls up over his head, over his hat. There's his face right there. And we're going to cut just a little bit into his scarf right there when we finish up. But that won't be any big deal. Still be very three-dimensional. I was thinking about putting a donut in the middle, but that might take the curve a little far south and maybe get into his head. So I think we'll just do a simple mustache. We'll make it sexy. Flying tire. You know, I was thinking of that, Jess. Absolutely. Before I even read your comment, that's what I was thinking, putting a little donut in the middle or a tire in the middle. But if I do that, that's going to push my incline out to about starting about here. And then I've got to climb up over his hat. So that's the only reason I didn't do it this time, because I don't know if I have enough room. Hey, good, Jess. Good to see you. We're going to get to yours next, I think. I peeked into the bucket there and looks like you're coming next. And the only reason I wouldn't do a flying tire here is because the flying tire requires an aggressive climb out of the center to make it look like it's flying. All right, we got the curve nice. I'm just going to trim this up a little bit here. Give a little bit of a sexy curve on the rear end here. There we go. And then we'll take this down just a little bit right there. We're right around his hat. Jess, how goes the battle for science? That's what I want to know. Yeah, a lovely person named Carrie. Do. All right. Yep, and we did not cut into his hat, so that's going to be pretty cool right there. Turn that blower off. Let me grab the diaper. It's all nice and dry. We don't like no wet diapers now. There we go. All right. Let's get our rougher inner out. I'm watching True Country out of Fort Worth, Texas, in the Longhorn Salon. Is True Country the TV station, Larry? And are they dancing, or what are they doing there at the Fort Worth Longhorn Saloon? I wish you could see my reflection that I see, because the light comes down and it hits just the side of this right here, and I can see the lines from the carving knife, whatever you want to call it, disappear, and that line becomes super smooth across there. That's how I can tell how smooth it is. It's pretty cool. Hey, Rebecca. I turned on Tim and couldn't figure out why he was talking so funny, and I realized I had the speed voice. Yeah, that would make me sound funny, wouldn't it? But I use these sponges here to do the initial rough in, because it will turn it really, really smooth. And then I just feel it. Oh, yeah. Smooth all the way along there. No ridges. And it is ready for the next layers of sandpaper. And again, we don't cover our pens in CA glue, and everybody knows why. It definitely makes them shiny, and some people are very good at applying, but sometimes chips and humidity make that covering fail. And it's not terribly ugly when it fails, but it's just not pretty. Let's see. No TV station is RFD. Oh, they play old Texas swing. Gotcha. Good old RFD. I like that channel. The bear is in the shop and her tummy hurts. That's too bad. Oh, you take your Lactaid? Oh. Grin and bear it. Get a lot of water in you. Flush it on through. Ah.
He said it would be better to take sugar-free, great value one and take a lactate.
Ah.
Or do the other one, but I'm not pressing that either.
Now, when we finish up here, we're going to be seeing glitter in here, which looks a little bit like snow. 7 projects among those 16 students going. Nice. Hey, Ann, how you doing?
Hi, Ann. I am on dragon number 2.
Carrie is on dragon number 2. You got a mic?
Oh, no, okay. I'm sitting next to you.
Gotcha.
So I'm dragon number 2 from the Diamond Design Co. Emma Casey Seasonal Dragons. And it's super fun. They're 20 by 20. They're big. And I think those are the same size as Rebecca's.
That's what, 8 inches by 8 inches roughly?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if I posted the sun one on that, but I was going to wait until the June, and they always have the Pride event rainbow, but there was a rainbow in it. But I was too excited because I'm sitting on the couch and I'm not feeling all that great. My tummy hurts from having cream. And I have a lactose allergy. It was dairy free, but it had sugar, so that's not any good either. So I didn't read the container. So we're just suffering a little bit, but we're fine. We're getting through it. It's better now. It was worse last night. So it takes 24 hours to pass through, and then I'm fine. So it's just not fun. But anyway.
Yeah, same size as yours, Rebecca.
Yep. I'm just waiting for you to get something that's
her swing.
My swing that speaks to me. Nothing has spoken to me yet. So I'm waiting.
I'm waiting to hear messages from dead people.
It's from Best in Show. I'm not going in right now. I'm waiting to get a message from myself, and then I'll think about going in. Jennifer Coolidge from Best in Show, hilarious. It's on Netflix with
Catherine O'Hara is in it.
yeah.
Of course, she just passed. That's why
That's why
they're moving it so much now.
And it's got Eugene Levy, Christopher Guest, Parker Posey. There's another actor who's in a lot of.
It's got a bunch of improv people in there.
From Second City TV, and it is hilarious.
It's old too. When did that come out? Like 2000 or something?
Yeah, it's old, and it's like
99. I don't know.
It's a mockumentary on dog shows, and if you watch a dog show, it's pretty spot on, and it is hilarious. Hilarious.
Carrie something canvas arrived today for your event. April said that.
Oh, she got the canvas that she was going to get.
A couple of technology projects are especially sharp. Oh, cool. I like some technology. You know, I probably never told you this yet, Jet, but I'm the leader of our innovation lab in California. It's all a retail innovation lab. And we've got some, Jess. And we got some pretty high-tech AI-based stuff in there. Good AI, really good AI, very beneficial.
That is cool. You told me a lot about it when I was in California for my birthday.
So I love some technology products. I just dropped that one on the floor.
And I did find some mica powder that will match the Cyber Kitty Macaneco that came out recently for Jeremiah Kettner. So I'll be matching a pen for that, hopefully for the event. So Tim and I will be working on that during the week.
Oh, April said my canvas arrived today. I couldn't see that word for the event.
Which one did she get?
Which one did you get, April?
Was it Midnight Nanakaneko?
And of course, Crafting and Crime Daily, please take the time to hit the thumbs up button. I don't know what that does, but tell all your friends. Tell all your enemies, too. We need everybody watching.
It's fun to watch. It is. It's really engaging to see it go from square to this. It's pretty cool.
Whoo, baby, that is smooth. I love to feel that when it goes round and round. It is so smooth. Midnight Macaneco, or whatever that's called.
Oh, yeah, that's from Amazon.
Midnight something. I'm not going to try to spell.
I did that last year.
Midnight Macaneco, I think is what it is.
Yeah, a lot of people did it last year because that was like the only thing available. I did it last year, and it was a lot of fun. I got the embellishment set from DP with Sparklers. Check out DP with Sparklers. They are sponsoring our event, and she will have, I believe, have a coupon code. I have to get with Tima on that, but she has some embellishment packs for Jeremiah Kettner, and you can go and search for up in the corner, and you can search for Jeremiah Kettner, and it will show all the ones they have that go with his kits. So I don't know if she has a brand new one yet, but she has a lot of other ones, and I got that, like Floating Along, which are the little otters in the water, and Spring Bunnies, and she has a lot of ones already done and done up, and you can just list them. Either buy the whole set if you're in a rush, but you don't get the discount, or you can also print out the list and go and search them individually and make your own pack. So you can do it that way as well. But Jess, your ones coming up have Deviant. It was like a small round with all these funky rainbow colors, pretty cool. And then there was one that was Broken Scales with clear and electric glue.
You know what the funky thing about this snowman is?
What?
Once you buff it all up, it's also clear. You really can't tell where the snow part is.
Yeah.
You can see the scarf and the buttons and stuff and the nose on it, but you can't really tell where the snowman starts and stops. It's like a clear snowman. Yeah. Cute.
He's kind of clear.
It's like Snowman the
And then
Ghost.
we have the circles one. Go too far. The circles one with Supernova. We turned that one last night for Joe. It's gorgeous. And then you also have a Argyle, Black, and Frostbite. So they're very blue. Just likes blue.
Blue.
I'm convinced.
Just likes some blue.
There you go. Tim has it now. So.
All right, so let's look at this here. These are all 5 1/4. I think these blanks are all 5 1/4 already. Yeah, they're Rapture resin, and they are. Oh, they're all Rapture resin.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And they were from the auction.
Ooh, look at this. This is beautiful here.
Isn't that pretty?
Man, I like that one. Oh, look at this one.
I know. And
We've done one of these before. This comes out way cool.
Yes, very cool.
Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This one is a very cool blank. The part that is normally white is clear. So it looks like all those little scales are just floating in the air. And then this one has just got some serious blue, purple, white, kind of pearly stuff going on. So that'll be a really neat one too. The other two are nice as well. And one of my favorite glitter blanks that he does is this one. I love the colors in this. And the only sad thing about this blank is it doesn't make a good ink pen. The reason being that it's actually a transparent resin that he's got so that you can see the depth of the glitter when it's a diamond painting pen. But when you make it an ink pen and you slim it all down, there's no more depth to give it that black. So really weird how that works out. So this is not a good ink pen blank, but a great diamond painting blank. Blue, green, and purple, says Just. Oh, yeah. I still need the second canvas because this one won't take me long to finish once I start at the, yeah, no doubt, at the beginning of the event. Midnight, yeah, midnight, got it. So Audrey, how is AI being used in the salad bar? That will be interesting while I drill these out here. Well, I just wonder what it is. I'm always interested. Cool stuff. No, that's Vision Checkout. And that was not AI. That was computer vision. Yeah, she is. Buffy is back.
Hi, Buffy.
And she's not vampire slaying today. All right, more holes to drill here. That is correct. If the blower is on, I cannot hear you. If I'm using the diaper, I can hear you. All right, those are all drilled in. Let's go ahead and get some bushings in those. All right, so she has got instructions on here. 0.54 is the finger hold, just a little bit smaller than Audrey's. No twist and pick, no twist and pick, no twist on, no inserts. Let's see. So I got to sort these out if I remember what I'm doing here. Deviant round glitter. That one there, that's going to be Flying Tire. Ooh, that's cool. That'll be good. Yeah, that'll look good on that one because that one, you're going to see some variation in that one when we make it thin in the middle. or thinner in the middle. We'll do that one first. So this is going to be 0.54 baseball bat. And then, this is going to be a this is a 4 1/4 inch flipper. Hang on, folks. Hold the bus.
You do it, Dad.
Hold the bus.
Hold the bus, what?
This is going to be a flipper.
What is?
The Deviant round glitter.
Yes.
4 1/4. So I got to cut a little bit off of here. Hold the bus. That's right. Carrie says that's why it's highlighted. I said, yeah, I know. Underlined it, double scored it, put stars around it, and I still didn't see it till just now. Which is correct. Excuse me, baby.
I'd even changed the color.
Yep, I got you, babe. You're all over it. 4 1/4 right there.
This one is an artist choice, and then the purple argyle one she wants.
Yeah, I got that. I can read the rest. I got to watch Jess's because Jess is starting to whisper the blanks, and she knows what she wants. I like it. I like it a lot.
She's one of our group experts.
Okay, I re-drilled that hole. Had to cut it off. So this is going to be a 4 1/4 flipper with a flying tire.
Experts.
All right, here we go.
We do have some group experts.
We do have group experts. So you got a mic?
In the Facebook group.
You got a mic?
Yes.
Oh, good.
We have our mods, which are Joe and Rebecca. They help us out when we're live and key things in for Tim, and we appreciate them being here every weekend with us. We also have group experts in our Facebook group. They are people that can answer questions. They're good at that particular pen or canvas or whatever. So we do have, as our group experts in the leopard world, we have Trudy, because she's gotten a couple different pens and she got a couple different middles. So she's helping us out. Jess Russ, who's on there tonight, she is our other group expert as far as middles and pens. She has a lot of our pens, so she's out there as well. And then we have Joe. She is also a group expert. She's gotten a lot. She's really good with the flippers and e-pens. And I thought we had someone for writing pens, but I don't think we do anymore. No. Let me see if I'm missing somebody. Oh, and Denise D is also a group expert. She is very good at the writing pens. She searches for pen kits. She knows where to you can get different pen kits from. So message these people if you have any questions, if we're not available. So they're there to help you out. And then we have group experts also in our events. Somebody posted in the Kettner group, when is the event? But we always make the announcements here first on our lives. So we are doing the Jeremiah Kettner Springing In with Kettner 2026 on the month of April. We have some great sponsors, some great prizes. We're not going to announce the prizes until that particular week. So look out for those things, but we will make a sponsor list and what they are offering to you so you can get those things. And we have some new people, some existing ones.
Boom.
So that's exciting. And then we also are doing Mrs. Butter D. I talked with Crashly, who is one of our sponsors for both events. They help us out with making the header for our Facebook group for the event. And they also do some bundles and do the release paper and have these artists licensed. And so Crashly and I chatted, and we really liked the Be a Little Artsy with Mrs. Butter D title, because that leaves it open for any Mrs. Butter D canvas. You don't have to say, does this count? Can I do this? Which is what we did for the holiday one. So we decided to go back to the original name, and that is what we are doing. So look for that in July and August. It's 2 months, so look for that happening. So that's very exciting. And Mrs. Butter D is very excited about it. She's even donated some things from her website. I'm going to hook up with her in May when it gets closer, and she will send them to me. So very exciting. And Jeremiah Kentner is also donating a gift card and also some prints from his shop. So these artists are loving what we're doing. They're loving your love of their work. So keep buying their art and keep supporting them. There's different ways you can do that. You can join their Facebook group, their social media, and like their posts and share their posts. You can also go join their Patreons. They both have Patreons, and you can get special prints made just for Patreon and stickers, depending on the level you are. So support all these people. And that's what I did. And I have loved some of the things I've gotten. And sometimes you can see these things and you'll see them turn into diamond paintings. So it's kind of cool. So check that out. And this has been broadcast by one of our member shops, Denise, Big Al's Gun Shop and Pawn, I think it's called. And that's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So if you're ever down that way, stop in and see her if you are into guns and pawn. And there's lots of other shops that are on here that are members of our group. So support their shops as well. If you would like to get some Katir'd trays, and they are available on Amazon, but you can go to their actual website and get some special colors that are with creators, have partnered with them with.
Beautiful.
And Breezy Spooks, who's a member of our group, her name is Brenda, in
All right, this
Facebook, I
is
believe,
Fauna
and she,
Quarter.
I think it's what that is. Yeah, she goes by Brenda, but she goes by Breezy Spooks. She has a coupon code that you can also use for that in the Leopard group. So support those people out there. So that is Carrie's soapbox for today. Very excited about the Jeremiah Kettner. I've seen one tray and one trinket tray by a new creator of 3D printed items. So you will see that. We will have 3 different trays by 3 different people, just depending on what everybody likes, different things. So I try and cover everything. So those are in the works. So I can't wait to share those with you as well, and other great things going on. And then once we make those blanks, they'll be available early March for you to purchase, so Tim can turn them early in time for the event during the week, just for those that want their pen for the event. So, and feel free to go to Leopards at Leopard LW, which is at the bottom. And if you do have a Jeremiah Kettner canvas you're interested in getting one for, some of the blanks may be dual in purpose, so you can use it for this one or this one because the colors are so similar. So Jeremiah's colors are very similar, so you can use multiple pens and they'll go with any of them. Same thing for Mrs. Butter D. That's what's so nice. You can get one pen for this canvas and use it again for another canvas because the colors are so similar. That's what's so awesome. And these are my 2 favorite artists, by the way. That's why I did it. And I never saw one events for either of these artists, and they are thrilled beyond measure that we are doing this and that we love that so many people love their art so much and are willing to share it and do it and purchase and support them in so many different ways. So they thank you. And now I'm done.
Here we go. Blow her off. All right. I didn't know if she was still talking. Couldn't hear anything. I think she's gone now. Might be in the other room, though. She's not in the shop anyway. So, Audrey, that's pretty cool. They got that AI going in there. I love this stuff, man. I love it. It's so cool. And I don't like AI for AI's sake. I like AI when it makes a difference. In retail, the buzz is it has to make a difference on 3 fronts. 1, make the associate's job better and easier. 2, take care of the customer, because that really is why everybody's in retail, right? And thirdly, has to have some type of financial ROI. That's why you would spend the money to do it. So you got to figure out those 3 parts of the equation. And there's some good stuff out there. And then there's some people just running to do AI just because it's all the big buzzword of the day. So I warn people away from that activity. But yeah, AI can be useful when it helps everybody out. You don't want to do it just to do it. Joe can also advise on fountain pens. Oh, we having a fountain pen discussion? I'm hoping, Joe, this week I get to earn some time. By the way, when I do your fountain pen, Joe, what color is it going to be? I need to really pick out a blank and get you going in there. So what kind of color wave you thinking about? Because I've got some wild blanks. And I'm very excited to strap those babbies on here and just having a great time. Now, it will take us a while with this little sponge here. It's an 80 grit sponge, because these blanks get very rough with the amount of glitter that's in them. So we just take our time and just sort of get that resin sanded down to the glitter level and smooth it all out. Don't forget about the Pure Bliss Wax Company collab with LLW. Absolutely. And April loves Jeremiah's art style. Yeah, Jeremiah Kettner's got some pretty cool stuff going on. Carrie was talking about the different group experts on Facebook, and Joe can help with that area. No doubt about it. Got more experience than I do. I do own like 7 fountain pens now. I've been buying them to try them and to play with them and see what I can learn from them. All right, we're looking, it's getting pretty good. A little more work to do on the smoothing here. Excelente. I love some group experts. I need some. Group experts. I need some. I like them. I know. I like them. But I love group experts. They don't know the answer. They can sometimes find you the answer. Yep. And it's all under control at the same time. Imagine that. That's feeling good. A little rough right there on that edge. There's a chunk of glitter in there somewhere. Ah, there we go. I just heard it smooth out. Larry, you are the resident expert, baby. You're the expert scroll saw guy. And pen maker. You probably made more ink pens than I have over your time. I think I got you beat with diamond painting pens. That's probably about it. All right, that's feeling pretty good. I like it. Very good, very good. I like it a lot. I was taking a break and we were watching this cop arrest, lady, what was she, shoplifting at Von Mar, which is sort of a little upscale type of little department store. Yeah, a little more upscale from Dillard's type of thing. Very nice and clean, bright, wide open. I like that. So they got some shirts that I like in there from one of my designers that I enjoy to wear. But this lady was shoplifting and she got caught, and she was begging and begging and begging these cops to give her, just take a penalty. I just want to pay a fine and just let me go. Just let me go. Make sure you don't tell anybody. And the cop says, I won't tell anybody, but everybody on YouTube saw it.
The funny thing was that she kept saying, do you have a mother, a sister? I'm like that. I'm a mother. I'm a sister.
Treat me like your mother or your sister.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Treat me like your mother or your sister. Give me.
She was trying to guilt him into letting her go. It never worked. They took her to jail. And they put her in the back of the paddy wagon. And she's like, I'm having heart palpitations and heart repetitions. And I'm like, oh, she can't even get the word right. Anyway, it was funny. She got caught. She was busted.
The cop that was delivering her or driving the thing was like, have a heart. And she, because I do have a heart, but you're going to jail.
but you put yourself in this position, not me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was funny.
I love one of those good stupid cop
and
things.
Just going over
the
and
Walmart or the Target or the Von Mars shoplifters are so funny.
And they say the same thing over and over, like you didn't hear them. So it's.
And of course, now you have who's that guy? Frank. They're in Arizona.
Fridays with Frank.
And now he does this bingo thing where he's got the excuses that people will say on a bingo card, and then they play bingo for the video he's going to review, and it's like, I'm going to get my attorney, or those cuffs are too tight, or something like that.
Stuff that people have said over and over, and he knows.
Yeah.
And I just think that's really funny right there.
That's right. Corgi Queen right there. The resident crazy Corgi lady. Now that is a title. That's better than President of the United States. I am the resident crazy Corgi lady. The RCCL. I love it.
Ah.
Last count, I made about 80 writing pens over 4 to 5 years. Nice, Larry. Nice. Yeah, we do love the cute Corgi puppy pictures.
We look forward to them. And the last puppies were from Stranger Things names. So it was kind of cool. I have them behind, so I didn't know them all, but Kevin knew them all. So, and he's back to doing Bugs Bunny.
Now, I just broke out the same sandpaper for this side over here because the other sandpaper was worn out. And I need some finishing on this end to go to the next one. Can't go to the next level until this one is perfect. Yep. And it's getting real smooth. Oh yeah.
Have you turned the middle already?
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you do?
She wanted to fly on Tiger.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, because it's a mini. That is like the best turn for a flipper. I have a pink glitter one. I think it's called Naomi, and it's got like silver flakes in it. And I have one in Senator, which is like a periwinkle. And those are my favorite flippers. I have screw-in ends in them, and it's just super nice for multi-placing. And that's, if I'm going to multi-place, that's what I'll use, because I can flip it back and forth to single placing if I need to, or straightening it out or something like that. So it's pretty cool. Oh, I wonder if any of these rings are my size. You got some rings too. I gotta put them on the website.
I got to finish those. They're filled. They're just not sanded down.
This one fits pretty good.
You can wear it. I'll finish it for you.
Yeah, this one seems to fit. Ooh, it's a little tight, so that's good. It won't fall off. It's a little too loose. No, this one's cool. Yeah, I'll put this one on my desk so you can do it later.
Yeah, Kevin liked the Supernatural there. That's because he loves Supernatural.
Oh, 3 of my sons watch it.
He wants that 67 Catalina or Chevelle or whatever that car is they drive around.
Even though Kevin doesn't drive. So I think that's kind of funny.
He would get a chauffeur. Win the lottery, have that car made, and get a chauffeur.
There you go. And we did receive today some blanks. We received a wooden blank, and we received, actually, we received, last couple of days, 3 wooden blanks. 2 are going to be for sale. So if anyone's interested in an all wood blank that are really cool, let us know. And then one was a customer's. And then we also have some on the shore blanks that people claimed over the last, I think the last 2 weeks or last week, just last week, I think. And so she sent those over, and I will be writing listings for those and getting them up. But she will be dropping again toward the end of the month. I think the 27th, I want to say. So, be sure you are subscribed to the Facebook group, because that's where we drop them. And you can get some, she puts charms and items in there and some really cool designs. That's where April got her stitch pen from. And there's been a couple other pens up there that we've done that are hers if you've watched the live. So pretty cool stuff. She does a lot of Disney stuff, so it's pretty cool. Everyone loves Disney and princesses, even though we're older and adults. There's a lot of Disney adults out there, so those go extremely well. So I have a Donald one, and I have another one somewhere. I have some pandas, and she does some squirrels, and does some pretty cool stuff. We've done Belle. I have another order from her from 2 weeks before that, and those are, one is a dog. And
this is Jess's second flipper. She wanted a dark colored one to travel with for my darker canvases. Absolutely.
Cool.
You can call this one Dark Shadows.
Then when you travel, what do you bring? Do you bring a big canvas or minis? I'm always interested in how people travel. Also, we have an Ariel and a Jasmine blanks coming up from Along the Shore blanks for a customer. So stay tuned for that this week. Very exciting.
Travel with minis.
Yep, that's for sure.
Don't think I've ever watched that, April. Supernatural is pretty good. They did a really good job of blending in almost every scary story and theme you heard growing up, Joe, and it's in this show. When I was 14 or 15, they got this paperback book called, I think it was called Witches, Wraiths, and Warlocks, or something like that. 3 W's. And I read all these scary books, all these scary stories in there, and it just scared the badoobies out of me. And then I was watching Supernatural, and like almost every one of those things in that book and many others were being portrayed in that show with a nice flair.
Jump in here.
Uh-oh.
So when I travel with
Hey, did you try your new green thing yet?
Green what?
Your tray I just printed you.
Oh no, I gotta go do that.
No.
So these are mini dazzles, and someone else posted. It's on Amazon. Comes in a little mini suitcase, but they have these individual boxes that you can put your stuff in. It's great to travel with. I take these on the cruise when we go. So
There you go.
Oh, yeah. So this is the box here. Ooh. And it opens up, and of course it has the legend here and what it is. Then it has the canvases, and I keep it in the plastic that it comes in, because you know those boxes are big and fat. And then the drills, and then I just shut it, put it in the back, carry-on bag, and away we go. So it's great for traveling because it doesn't take up a lot of space. Nor does it take up space on the
Yeah, the Exorcist was pretty crazy, Rebecca. That head spinning around, green puke going everywhere. Like, what the heck? Did that really happen? Of course, later you find out not really, but sure made a scary movie. The Exorcist.
That is Dr. Shivago. My mother took me to Dr. Shivago when I was 7. She had to take me out because I was screaming.
Oh yeah, that'll look the bomb when it's all buffed up. Ooh, baby. Let's make it wet and we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, it's got some great colors. I like the blues, the yellows, the oranges, the purples. That's a great one. All right, now we're going to do restraints on the purple, blue, black Argyle. Purple, blue, black. Is that this one here? I believe, yeah, that's the only one there.
It has a name on the side, that's why it's
looking
over.
Argyle. Look at that. Amazing.
Did you do that one last night? There's one we did last night, not that one. There's one we did last night, the frozen wave circle.
Hello, Life with Natty. How are you doing, you beautiful person, you? I love American Horror Story. I need to binge again since there's a new season coming. Oh, there's another one coming. That's pretty cool. Grew up reading Stephen King books. Yeah, the very first one I wrote read was Salem's Lot. Loved it. Stuff creeped me out, but now it's like nothing scares me now because I know it's not true, and my brain can't do that. But anyway. So Jess has got a similar box, Carrie, has little small containers in it. I did sit and watch Stephen King's The Stand. Yeah, we all watched that. That was a good one. Taking care of sick babies. I hope they get better. Sick babies are no fun. All right, here we go. Let's make this corgi puppy round. That tailstock's not tight enough. Tight now. There we go. Okay, let's make back. We're doing the baseball bats, 0.54, and then we're going to do restraints on this one. 3 or 4 restraints, Jess? And then again, the pattern may dictate us how many we use. 0.57. Getting close. Did I do what? I can't hear you, Karen. The blower's on. Let's see, Jess, I have a similar, okay. Base the number on the spacing between the patterns. Yeah, I was just thinking that same thing, that when we stop it and look at it and measure it out, it might tell us what to do. .54 on the money. Love it. And this one doesn't have to be made fat because there's no glitter that we're going to sand down to. .56, very close. By the way, this broadcast is not AI. Just wanted to let everybody know, because with the amount of AI garbage coming on YouTube now and Facebook, it's almost even hard to tell what's what. I was watching this one video when I got up last morning. It was a 92-year-old woman says, "Here's what I would tell my 60-year-old self." And she went on and on. I'm like, that lady doesn't even look real. I mean, it looks really real, but it was all the eye mannerisms and all that kind of stuff that just gives it away as AI. The blink rate, just the weirdness. All right, so there's our middle. Oh, look at that. Ended up right in the middle of those checkers. That is amazing. That's going to be great. Okay, so let's see how this spaces out. If we do 4 dips, that would give us 3. That'll put that right there at the top of that one. So this would be our peak right here, and that would go down on either side. That would look pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's the spacing right there. So it's going to be 3. So that'll be our peak. Our other peak will be right there, and the other peak will be right there. That'll look pretty cool. Okay, here we go. Tighten this divider up a bit. Let me mark that lightly, make sure I'm where I want to be. Nope, I want to be over just a hair. I want to be over this direction, right there. Yep, right in the middle of those. Perfect. Let's see. If it was AI, Tim, your hands wouldn't be hands. That's right. Be something else, right? I was working in our local theater when The Exorcist came out. Could not even look at it. Yeah, that was scary. Yeah, that was scary stuff. All right. Let's dig in. Yeah, it would just do it all by itself, wouldn't it, Jess? I could just stand over here and talk. It's what I really need. I need a computer to do this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Makes cool design right there. That's funny, Joe. That would be a CNC lathe, Tim. I'm with you, Larry. I'm with you. I thought about that many times. Just Strap a square blank on there and just program it and say, go do it. And I may do that one day. Right now, I think I can keep up a little bit. Somebody would still have to finish it, even though something else could cut it. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't like gore for the sake of gore. That's why I like old time radio, because old time radio is scary as heck, but it's all in your brain.
That's why I don't like dark artwork.
Scary.
Some people are really into it. Rebecca, I know when you were sick a couple months ago, I turned you on to The Way Home, and you started watching that series. Season 3 is now on Netflix, and season 4 will be on Hallmark Channel in April, and that will be the final season of the series.
The final countdown.
If you haven't watched season 3, it gives you a real cliffhanger at the end. So you really want 4, which was supposed to be out in January, but they kind of dragged it out a little bit.
What was that one you were watching last night?
The Burbs.
The Burbs. She was watching the new Burbs series, and she got mad because they gave her a cliffhanger and she wants the next one now. And I said, that's the end of every season.
I know.
They leave you hanging so you'll watch next year. Was it worse than Who Shot JR?
Kind of. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, and then I was going to watch the Tom Hanks one, but we have to buy it. I don't want to buy it.
No, I'm not. It's a movie. It's not even a series.
No.
It wasn't that good. That's why nobody remembers
it.
it.
The second series scheduled, so I guess it just came out February 8th.
Yeah, it'll take them a while to renew it.
Brand new. It's on Peacock, and they all came out the same day, so you can binge it. But it's very different from the movie. But you do see like a 1930s or 50s picture of Tom Hanks in there, so they kind of twerk at like he was the start of it or something like that.
Yeah, they just do little throwbacks, little Easter eggs in there.
And there were people that were in the show, the movie that are in the show as older people. It was kind of funny, but very different and very dark comedy. Very dark comedy. So if you like dark comedies, this is a good one to watch. And it's all on Peacock and you can binge it. That I like when they do that, because then I don't have to sit there and wait like Traitors. They left the cliffhanger on who was murdered, and now I gotta wait until Thursday. Cool. And Bridgerton, the 26th. Seriously?
Next Thursday, Bridgerton. Strap yourself in, everybody. Hold on. Shut up. Here we go. That's just so well done, that Bridgerton show.
We didn't watch it for a long time.
Downton Abbey was good, but Bridgerton is just like through the roof. And I can't wait for the Gilded Age either. Oh, my goodness.
So we didn't watch Bridgerton until Rebecca told us about it. I'm like, I don't know. Downton Abbey was good, but it wasn't my thing. And Rebecca said, it's really good. You need to watch it. You need to watch it.
So we watched it.
So we watch it. We're hooked. 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 Listen to Rebecca.
Listen to Rebecca. Look deeply into her eyes. Don't look away. Yeah, but if you love psychological thrillers, then old time radio is for you. And my favorite channel is rusc.com. rusittingcomfortably.com. Thousands and thousands of hours of old time radio shows, from comedies and dramas and thrillers and suspense and sci-fi and you name it. You name it, it is there. Years of radio shows. Yeah, I like the things I'm waiting for are Landman, The Gilded Age, Bridgerton. I think that's really all I'm waiting for. Oh, The Pit. I like The Pit. Pit's really well done. You can't help but love Noah Wiley. Period. And Larry, what's Earth 2? Is that sort of thing where they just show you lots of parts of the earth and different aspects of sea and tundra and Grand Canyons and all that kind of stuff? Is that the Earth 2 you're talking about? The sort of a National Geographic kind of thing? One of my favorite series ever for visual entertainment was Over. I think it was called Over, like Over Pennsylvania, Over Virginia, Over Utah, Over Oklahoma, that kind of stuff. And they just did all these aerial shots of all the cool places in each state. I think it wasn't a PBS thing, but it was a PBS-like thing. Maybe it was. I can't remember. You remember Who Shot JR? Who shot JR? That was, what was that, about 78? 77? Oh my goodness, that's all. And remember, back then you had ABC, NBC, CBS, PBS, and then one or two independent channels. Yeah, there was no VHS, there was no Betamax, there was no recording. Had the rabbit ears out there. Cable TV really wasn't a thing quite yet. It was starting, but cable was a little ways off to be commonplace. I couldn't even imagine what TV was like it back then. Oh, Sci-Fi. Oh, I gotta go check that out. I'm not sure I know what that one is. Is there a Earth 1? Julia Quinn, is that the medicine woman? All right, that's number 6 right there. Very nice. I love how that thing hit right in the middle of that blank. That was perfectly spaced. And then you've got the 2 diamonds there, and in the valley, you have the X there and the X there on both sides. That is too cool. And on this side, you got a football in the middle, a couple of half moons going this way, and a ball right there in that valley. That came out pretty cool. Good match. Oh, she wrote Bridgerton books. Who is the Quinn, the medicine lady, or whatever her name was? Jane Seymour. What was the name of the show, though? I thought it was something Quinn, the medicine woman, or something. I don't remember. She wrote the Joe, I'm adult. Let's be real. I'm just a real dolt. DOLT. Everybody look that up. Yeah. Can't get one past me because I didn't even see it go by. I'm telling you, Joe, it would be awesome diamond painting episodes. And I got to get back to producing my old time radio channel on YouTube. I got about 1 week down while I was in New York in my hotel, and I lost track after that, so I got to get going again. And I used Suspense and Lights Out. Lights Out can be really scary. Project Hail Mary. Is that Donald Trump throwing one at the Supreme Court? Yeah, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. That was Jane Seymour. Yeah. Yeah, and Julia Quinn must have been her sister or something. They're both British, right? Okay, .54 baseball bat, artist choice. I think I'll just leave it just like this. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Nothing to do but shine it up. It's all done. Perfect. Just kidding. So this morning at about 2:30 or so, I was sound asleep, and Carrie dropped a box of jasmine rice on her wrist, thinking she hurt herself, so she woke me up. And at that point, I'd had about 3.5 hours of sleep. So, you know, the big bulk of being tired is gone. So I couldn't go back to sleep. So I got up at 3. I laid there for a bit trying to get back to sleep, but I really wasn't tired. So I got up at 3, went to my office, farted around, played a game. A little too early to come in the shop. It was still cold from the overnight. So I turned the heaters on and figured give it a couple hours and I'll be good to go. And about 7 o'clock, I'm like, oh, I'm getting tired. So I went back to bed, slept for 2 hours, got up, jumped in the shop and had a good day. But man alive, I just could not go back to sleep until I went back in there at 7. I needed like 2.5 hours awake to retire. Beautiful. Among many others, have them all no relation. How do you know they're no relation? Well, yeah, but Dr. Quinn, the medicine woman, in theory, could have been, you know, Julia Quinn's sister because they're both British. How many do you have in your new channel? I don't know. I haven't even checked in a while. Maybe 10. I got to get more consistent about posting up there. I did it every night for a week, and then I came home, got busy. And while I was in New York, I was bored, so I was doing that. Yeah, not many subscribers yet. Oh, Lights Out is good, Joe. Woo! If you have to pass on Lights Out, that means your brain is very active and very imaginative, which I imagine it would be. I'll tell you a funny story about Lights Out. So we were out in Utah, and we were going camping with the Boy Scouts. And me and Dave Tanner were heading up to his parents' cabin up by Park City because it was like 2 feet of snow out, and you really couldn't go Boy Scout camping there, so we did cabin camping. And on the way up, it's probably about a 45-minute drive, maybe an hour. The boys wanted to listen to a bunch of their music and stuff, but I put on an episode of the Lights Out, and they all started groaning and moaning at the beginning of it. And then about 5 minutes into it, got real quiet. And then when it ended and I turned it off, I waited about 5 seconds. They're like, put another one on, put another one on. And then in the cabin, that's all we listened to that night was Lights Out. Boys, all 12 to 15, 16 years old, and listening to radio dramas from the 30s and 40s. It was awesome. My face hurts from smiling right now. That was such a good memory. They loved it. All right, let's do a measure here, see what we got. Perfect and on the money. You know, on this one here, I wish they would not put the glitter right on the end. That just, if they could just keep it in about an inch, that would be awesome. Because this is what you're looking at anyway, this all in here. And this is just like that other one. So let's see what we're going to do here. Let's see, where'd my marker go? What'd I do with my marker, Kev? Oh, here it is. Drill bit for you. Five and a quarter. Right there's the middle. It's called, the radio channel is called I'll go to YouTube on the computer over here. The Golden Dial. The Golden Dial. Goldendial. 3 different words. The Golden Dial. And I got to get more up. Okay. So the other one we did, you know. Okay, so that was the Argyle one. All right, so I think that thing lands right in the middle. And we did a jewel last night on Joe's, and it came out fantastic. The Golden Dial. The Golden Dial. I want to come right out to here and right out to here. See if those are equidistant. If not, I'll adjust. And not quite. So this one is on the money there. And this one will come out there, and then we'll come out right there. I think that's it. Yeah. Let me erase this one here. No, that is not equidistant. We're going to come right over to there. We'll see how that looks. Oh, that looks much better. All right. The Golden Dial. Did you find it? Let me go see how many is over there. I mean, I'm not really pushing it too hard right now. Just playing more than anything else. 6 subscribers. I guess if I start broadcasting more, that more will show up. Okay, so I gotta skinny this side down here a little bit. It's a little fat. And I'm learning when I do the jewel that it be the same thickness on either side. Let's measure. That's about a 0.78, and that's about a 0.80. Okay, so I got to skinny this side down just a hair. All right, that'll be good there. Did we lose Jess? Jess, come up for air. Just kidding. Probably busy grading science papers. And that's important. You know, we were talking about AI earlier, and I think the best use of AI to really fake something famous was the Randy Travis song that they came out, and they fed this AI for I think like a year and a half, all of his songs and how he would sing. Of course, he had a stroke and he can't talk anymore. But they came out with a Randy Travis song that was all AI generated. I thought it was fabulous. Oh, you're here. Good. Still don't understand the golden ratio. No, it's not the golden ratio, the golden radio, or the golden dial. Yeah, the golden ratio is just a percentage of the ratio. They say things look better when they have that ratio, Larry. And of course, the golden ratio is sort of that fractal mathematic type of thing. All right, that's looking pretty good right there. Trim this down just a little bit. Let's give it some dimples here. It is the golden dial. Yeah, the golden ratio is also in there, Larry. It's all over. Yeah, I'll drop a link in the channel here. There you go. There it is. And I should get busy and start putting more up there because I love those radio shows and want them to live on. Carrie didn't like the old time radio as much as I did for a while. And then one day we were traveling. I think we were in Arkansas, I believe, and we were heading to Dallas or something. And I put on My Favorite Husband, which was a radio show done by Lucille Ball for the Armed Forces radio television service kind of thing. So it really wasn't a publicly broadcast radio. It was just done for them. Came out later, of course, but it is a riot. It was, oh my goodness. And we put it on and Carrie just ate it up and loved it. There you go, Joe. Apparently you found it. All right. And a lot of what I'm posting all that I'm posting is public domain. So there's no copyright in it. And it's available. You can get them on archive.org and all that kind of stuff. And I do the research with ChatGPT to help me get the write-ups and stuff. Only the shadow knows. No, another very good one, Larry. Very good one. One of the ones that I sort of fell in love with first was the CBS Radio Mystery Theater, which was a radio show that ran from, I think, 75 or 76 or 77. Can't remember when it started. And it ran till about 82, of all things, right? They were trying to resurrect these radio dramas, and it was just fabulous. It was a lot of famous people on it, great shows, great writing. Oh, my goodness, it was just fabulous. But anyway, like I was saying about sleep is I'm getting tired because I've really been up since about 2:30, even though I had a little nap for an hour or two. Oh, yes, Larry. They were all in there, baby. Gunsmoke was incredible on radio. Oh, my goodness. Red Skelton started on radio. Yeah, Flash Gordon and Superman. You know it. X-1. That was a great show. Fibber McGee and Molly. Oh, my goodness. That was the beginning of comedy on the radio. What was the one with Eve Arden in it? It wasn't My Dear Miss Eve or something like that, but it was Eve Arden was on some show, and she was a riot. The Great Gildersleeve. Oh, my goodness. That was just so funny. And they had a lot of variety shows on there, like the Lux Radio Hour and stuff like that. And that was all before my time, but I fell in love with it, and people used to buy cassette tapes and listen to them and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, do it, April. Listen to the mysteries. Oh, hello, Trudy. Trudy is in the house. All right, that was nice and roughed in there. We're going to need 2 pieces of this number 1 paper here. That ain't useless. That ain't useless, Larry. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff. But that was, back when they would put the radio shows on and get advertised, and it was sort of the invention of soap operas because they would be the dramas during the day that the housewives would listen to when the kids weren't around in school and stuff like that. The husbands were at work back in the old America kind of day. And they would have the soap, the ivory soap, Tide, all that kind of stuff that would Johnson Wax was a big player. Yeah, I need to post more, Joe. I got to get busy on that. It's a whole process because I've got myself introing it and outroing each one just to make it a little bit more unique. But there's so many I can't count. If you can imagine all the programming from the 20s, 30s, and 40s and a little bit of the 50s before TV came out. Oh, my goodness. That's okay, Joe. It could be anywhere on your list, as long as it's on your list. We were just talking about old-time radio, Trudy. Feeling good. We need another one of these number ones here to get in here. Ooh, feeling good. Okay, that's number one there. Let's get into number two. What box, baby? I don't know what box you're looking for. What's perfect? Oh, very good. You can show it. I would do it from your desk, though, so I can continue making. We printed another box today for holding embellishment stuff. Carrie will explain it here once she comes on live. Yeah, having fun tonight. Have fun every night, actually. Ouch. What's that? The jewel. This is just like Joe's last night.
You put them at the same time.
Yeah, I think they're the same blank.
They are. I told you that.
Oh. I've always wanted to make a rose nautical compass with different colors of wood. A nautical compass. I don't know what a rose means, but that's cool. I know what a nautical compass is. Yeah. Hey, Larry, nautical is Nautical. When you're talking about the ocean, nautical, Nautical. I'm here to help, Larry. That's what I do. I'm here to help. And I'm not even from the government. Jess is back. She was making a snack. Hey, that rhymes. You're a poet and don't know it. Your feet show it. I think they're Longfellows. Ba-dum-bum. I'll be here all night, folks. I got to tell you, I really do love our little crowd here. It is, we first started out, we had some people that were climbing on and didn't behave themselves too well. And this crowd is just fabulous. Oh, that would be cool, Larry. A rose in it because different colors of wood and metal. That'd be cool. So you're talking about the compass rose. Yeah, the compass rose is just the roundness with all the degrees, if you will. Had a number of those on submarines, so we knew where we were going. Whoo, that ball is getting smooth. Love it. Love it. That's right, April. We are the Leopard family. Twin sons of different brothers, different mothers. I mean, twin sons of different mothers. What a great album that was. Dan Fogelberg and Tim WIP. One guy playing the guitar and the other guy playing the flute. Dan Fogelberg singing. Oh, what a great album that was. My God, I might go listen to that tonight. Thank you for reminding me of that. So the guy that wrote Like a Virgin for Madonna, and quite frankly put Madonna on the map, that was the song that really broke her out, just recently died a few days ago. And he tells a story that he had never met Madonna, and he thought it would be cool to meet Madonna, but it was probably 30 or 35 years after she finally became famous that they finally had the opportunity to be at the same place, the same time. And he went up to Madonna and said, hey, it's nice to meet you. I wrote Like a Virgin, and I really always wanted to meet you. And she responded, well, you met me, so what? And then walked away. And wow, that's a bummer. You got it, Jess. I got us some Jethro Tull. Oh my goodness. I've not heard a Jethro Tull album since, 80, 81. 8-track Jethro Tull I had. Then I joined the Navy and I bought the cassette for a while, and then I got into country music pretty heavily, and that was all. It was all Dottie West and Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers and Oak Ridge Boys and you name it. That was back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Hello, I am here in the craft room. Woohoo, woohoo. So here I am. With my Miss Fluff, my Miss Fluff tray. It is actually looks like a yellow dog, but it is actually from Ditsie's Diamond Den, the doggy line. And there's a poodle, which is a dog. I thought that was kind of cute. But it does have some drills in it, so be careful opening it. But it's very nice. The drill lines are really, really well done. And this is the official Miss Fluff tray. So she's licensed with Miss Fluff to make this tray. So Miss Fluff is compensated for everything if you do purchase any of the artist trays. So that's kind of neat to know. So I like that one. I got this at Bijou Bliss, which I thought was hilarious for the TT Ticket to Ride, which we are sponsoring. And there's a discount code there if you're participating. Salted butter. This is exactly what the Walmart salted butter looks like. I thought it was hilarious after working in Walmart for so many years and seeing it all the time. So, but it's very nice. This is from Bijou Bliss. Christina over there, she does a great job with trays. And I just thought this was very hilarious, especially for me because I don't cook. So that was even more funny. But anyway, here is the box I had. If any of you were on the live last night, you remember I showed the box. And I have a whole, where is it?
You showed a different box.
Well, I know. Will you let me finish?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I have a whole bunch because I get the subscription box for Creatures Moran, her mystery boxes. And I know a few of you do as well. So I get these little square embellishments, and Joan's great about putting the, square, it's this color, it matches this PMC color, and they're a certain size. Shimmering canvases with Pure Bliss Wax Co. her boxes, or you can buy these separately on her Etsy shop, or the Shimmering Canvases, or at Shimmering Canvases Etsy shop. You can get these drill packs. They're big, so they don't fit in the box. Where can you store them? There isn't one that's wide enough. So I asked him to design one. So they got stuck now. I didn't put enough in. I just had a few. So I tried it out. So he did widen it. The other one I showed last night was a little too tight. This one is better. Of course, the other ones are falling through because we leave it open at the back. It's easy to print. Hold on, I'm not prepared because I got stuff. There you go. So we had these are the ones from Creations Moran. Joni's mystery boxes are her special boxes monthly. And so those fit in there real nice, as you can see. And you can sort them by DMT code and find them when you need them. And then I also have the Shimmering Canvas ones you can get, which they fit in there too. So they look really good. As you get more in there, these will stand up and you can sort through them. But we haven't figured out a price, but we wanted to test it out first. So this is, I don't have my tape measure, but I will measure that and we'll come up with a price for that, and you can have various colors you can choose. Then we just did the mint green because we hadn't used it, and I like this color. So it's pretty cool. So that is what we have to show. So, but look at, I mean, I have tons of these things, and they're just like shoved in the bag. I didn't know what color I had. So this way I can sort them by DMC color. And if I'm doing a canvas and it's a square and I want to add some embellishments and that color is there, I can pull and do a small section and add some embellishments as I need. So I thought that was awesome. I'd love to add my own embellishments, but I have a difficult time seeing it on a website and trying to pick it. I need to see it in hand. That's why we have all the mica powders, and I can pick colors that way because I see them and I just know what will go, or if it's the right pink or the right purple or the right teal. It makes it easier, and it makes it easier for you too, I'm sure. So that's why I had Tim design that dog. So that's a Tim original, T. Michael's original. So that is pretty awesome. So he wanted me to come on and show that we came up with that. So that is available as well. And then there, I'll mention it because I'm here. There is a girl, a member of the Leopard group. She's also, I think she's sponsoring. She actually came up with an idea to make symbols bigger so you could see them a little bit better and find them better, or if you want to put the strips depending on the different storage things you do. It's, I think, Liz and Benny, sparkling with Liz and Benny or something. I don't have it in front of me, but she is having a sale. So if you want to go out there and find her there on Etsy, she is having a sale. Everything's 35% off, anything in her shop this weekend only. And I think she's going to be sponsoring both of my events. So she will have a coupon code and something special, and she'll post in the group when those are ready. I do have one tray and trinket tray and drill tray ready by a new, and even though Ditzy Diamond Den is fairly new to the 3D printing, this is a different creator, and she did a really neat job with some other ones. It caught my eye because I saw it on Michaela Renee. She was showing a Taylor Swift tray and trinket, Rebecca hint, and I thought, oh, I'll write her. And she was sponsoring fairy tales and folklore, so had a castle, and I could always use that for Disney stuff, and I thought that was cute. So I got that, and I started chatting with her, and I said, would you be interested in sponsoring my event? And I kind of told her what I was doing, and she said, what did you have in mind? I told her, and she made something, and it's super cool. It's really cool. She did a really nice job on it. So I can't wait to share that with you. I'll share it with the group experts first, probably this week. And then I'll make the announcement by the end of the weekend for that event. And then those sponsors will start posting as they are ready, or I will. And I'll make a list with everything there. And that way you can access it on the feature tab of the Facebook group and find what you want to get, and if there's a percentage savings or a coupon code. We do have Diamond Design Co. is sponsoring. Rebecca from Crafting and Crime Daily is sponsoring. We have DP with Sparkler sponsoring. I have those little symbol things from Liz and Benny. I think they're sponsoring. I have to get the confirmation. I have Shire Shenanigans, who makes the wooden cover minders. She is sponsoring as well. I gave her a couple of ideas I had, and she's running with it. So we will see what that comes up. It will be an event wooden cover minder that she will make for us. And let's see, let me go through the list in my head. I have it in the book over there. We have Creations Moran. We have Ditzy's Diamond Den, I believe. We have the other new tray person, KC Creations. She has a shop on Etsy and a website. So she's there, she's sponsoring, and there is much more that I have written down that I've reached out to people who sponsored before. I hear about them or see them. And so we have so much. Diamond Art Club, how could I forget? That's where all the artwork is available at. Diamond Art Club has given us, I believe, 3 or 4 $25 gift cards and one $50 gift card. When those will be, and what week that would be, I think there's 3. So there's a total of 4. So when I do which one, we will spin the wheel for that and have fun with some of the things that we offer. So that way you don't know what you're getting. And so you could win. And it will be 4 weeks. We're not going to do a grand prize. It's just going to be like a week each for the 4 weeks. And then that way somebody doesn't win twice. And that's happened twice in 2 events I've done, at 3 events I've done. And so people said, well, she won before. And so it's not fair. So I'm like, okay, you have a valid point. So if you win once, you win. So we're just doing weekly prizes all the way through. So it's fair for everyone. So you win, you're removed from the list and the wheel that we download. You can continue to post. It's great. But yeah, winning one prize is fair for all. That gives everybody an opportunity to have a chance to win. And it's very simple. All you do is post a progress post. And if we see that you have made some kind of progress, even if it's 4 drills, say, hey, I only was able to post a row or like a couple of rows in a section because I had a work thing or I had to take my kids to the doctor, whatever. Just say that in your post and just it will have your name. It will have the name of the canvas. And I pretty much know them, but it's helpful for me to see it quickly. And then like canvas you're working on. And that's it. Very simple. No start photo, no finish photo, no measurement. Very simple. You could be already starting this canvas. Doesn't matter. Just diamond paint the artist's work and enjoy it with other people that love the artwork as well. So very fun. And there you go. I think I mentioned that earlier, but this is for people that joined late. We have 12 people now, a little bit more. So that's it.
Hey, mention it again. I like hearing your voice.
Thank you so much. So it's something the ring before, and the ring did not fit. I mean, it fit then, but I've lost some weight, so it didn't fit. They were falling off. Literally, I'd stand up, and it would literally fall off my finger, like gone. So I didn't lose it. It just went ka-kung. So Tim had gotten another size when he was in Arizona. And I go, that's still too big. And so, because I don't remember what size the other one was. And so I found today on the table, he had a ring and it stayed on my finger. So he's going to finish that one up for me for that. And then we know what that size is now. So it's good. So we do rings also, in case you didn't know that as well. And Kevin is like, I think on his last row of bugs, and then he's going to do Jasmine, and then I think he's going to do Dobby, and he's getting ready for the Star Wars event. He has the droids that's available down in our club. It's going to be his biggest canvas ever, so he's very excited for all the embellishments that are in the kit. So it's kind of fun. So lots going on, and that's it. So many canvases, not enough time. I think that's why. And I've been working with another member of the Leopard group who would like to do an event with Christina Yen's Dragons, and she's never done an event. So I told her I would co-host with her and help her and do that. I know a lot of people love dragons. A lot of people like Christina Yen's work. So she's also a sponsor of Ticket to Ride. And so that canvas became a lot of her stuff restocked for that with the food and the dragons, and it's super cute. So she has a huge rainbow dragons. I mean, it's like 100 and something centimeters. It's huge. And it's like one dragon for every color of the rainbow. And it's perfect for the Pride event, but a lot of people are getting ready to do that. A group of people are doing it. I think Sparkling Diamonds with Brittany and Robin. Brittany unboxed it and showed it. So if you want to go check that out on their channel, you can do that. And they also do all the event announcements. So if you haven't heard about the event, and I'll try and post it if they mention tomorrow on their live, if they mention our events, I'll be sure and get the minutes so you can go check that out, and I'll post it in each of the coordinating groups. And we should be updating the Mrs. Butterdeep Alpha Christmas to the regular one. So, Spectrum of Dragons. Yes, a lot of people did. It blew out, Jess. I couldn't believe how fast it went. I went to look at it to see what it was. It was gone. So, yes. So, I love The Who. The Who.
The Who. We were talking rock music earlier.
Oh, okay. She's catching up. Okay. So, yeah, that Spectrum of Dragons, it was like, I didn't know what it was. I heard people talking about it, and I saw the thumbnail for the unboxing, but I didn't really look at it. And then Brittany had the whole big thing up. I'm like, that is huge. And I believe there's a Becca Tyndall. I don't know if they're doing an event with her stuff this year, but there's a Becca Tyndall that Lisette Crafts and Tells is doing that she got from Black Friday that has like 3 arches. That is huge. Beautiful colors, beautiful neons, and it is actually beautiful when Lisette unboxed it and showed it on her member channel. It is gorgeous. And she was itching to do it. When she unboxed it, she went and looked at it. And I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. So she was the one that told me about Anna Dittman at Jaded Gem Shop. And that's kind of cool. I go, okay, yeah, that's big girls with flowers, and that's really nice. Yay. But as Lisette did some of them on her channel, I'm like, that's really pretty. And that's kind of neat. That was like something in a museum. That's like gorgeous. And she unboxed one when I first became a member of her YouTube channel. She showed this one with roses, and she practically got emotional over it. And I'm like, wow. And on roses, because Rose is my middle name. So I'm like, oh, I have to do that. And it's blue and white roses. It's really pretty. I had white roses in my bouquet at our wedding. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to do it. And I actually had a cross-stitch conversion that got damaged by UPS so bad. I mean, it was squished, guys. I mean, squished flat. And so I let Jade know, and I said, either it doesn't look like the canvas is damaged. Tim thought he could fix that. And I said, Tim thinks he can fix the canvas and straighten it out good enough for me to do. I've only done one of the dragons. It was like Fosse Flock Shop, and there was 6 dragons, 6 months. I've only done one.
Tim was fixing the canvas.
Oh, yeah, you fixed the canvas. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. And so she gave me like a total credit, the shipping and a discounted off. And Jade really took care of me well. So I was sitting there in the hotel, and I was in California, and I'm like, oh, I got a coupon. Oh, look at that. And I just saw that from Lisette, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So that's how I ended up with that one. So too many canvases, not enough time. That's the point of that whole story. Long and detailed, as Tim says. You go into too much detail. But I'm a chatterbox. I'm from New York. We chat.
Somebody wound her up today.
Yeah. I woke Tim up way early this morning, so I'm surprised he's still around. A box fell on just slighted my wrist, and I tried to ice it. I put ice pack straight on my skin, and then it turned red and squishy, and I'm like, ah! And so then I tried to wrap it, and that wasn't working very well. So I told Tim, and I go, I think I broke it. And he's like, move it. And then he couldn't go back to sleep. Me, I'll go back to sleep, but he Once he's up, he's not. I go, well, just lay there. Just lay there. You'll eventually fall back to sleep. I tried that. Didn't work. So he got up at 3 or like 4. No, it was closer to 4.
It was 3.
It was,
You woke me up at 2:30. It's 3 o'clock when I got up because I tried to get back to sleep.
well, you try to go back to sleep for an hour. And then, because it was close to 5, because I fell asleep about 5. So, and then I got up at noon. But he was up the whole time. I said, just drink some caffeine. You'll make it. You got 5 hours. So he goes to bed early. I don't.
I got 3.5 hours.
Oh, you said 5 last night.
And you know I need my beauty sleep more than anybody else.
I know. I felt bad, but I didn't know what to do. Of course, I look it up on AI. You should go to the emergency room if you think that it might be, if it's swelling, if it looks irritated or something like that. I'm like, oh gosh. So I think the worst. And I'm like, what do I do? So usually when my son
woke me up and I saved $10,000.
yeah, there you go. Usually last year, my son was in Korea. So he is a independent duty medical tech, which is almost like a PA kind of thing, or a NP. And so how was the box? Oh, it's 3 pounds. It was a small box, but it had jasmine rice in it. And it was 3.3 pounds. So it came from the second shelf high up and went down. I jumped. I saw it coming, and I just kind of moved it. It kind of shaved my wrist, but it hurt. But anyway, but normally my son, who's the medical tech in the Air Force, he was in Korea, which is 13 hours ahead. So at that hour, he would be up, and I'd message him. And of course, he's bored because it's daytime there or nighttime, early nighttime. So he would tell me, "You're fine," and then this, and this, and I'd be fine. And then I wouldn't have to wake Tim up. But my son is in Pensacola now, so he's probably in bed at that time of day. So unless my granddaughter's keeping him up. But anyway, that was that. Anyway, I'll let Tim go back at it. Oh, that looks cool. Is that a single pane?
This is a single pane. What I was trying to do, because it looks so cool with the clear, I wanted to remove as little of the blank as possible, yet keep it light. But I want to retain all the side of the blank because that's where you get all your effect with all those little scales and the clarity and stuff. So I think this may work. I may have to even polish it up and look at it under the microscope.
Oh, Rebecca, you're funny. Rebecca says, I think this is funny. Well, the good news is they save money on their car insurance.
That's right, because we're with Progressive.
Yes. Woohoo. Oh, man. Tell ya. Well, it was really high up there. I was looking for ginger tea because AI said, drink some ginger tea, since I had that sugar cream stuff. So I'm like, okay, I thought we had some. So I went to move it in the box the way Kevin had positioned it up, and it's about over 6 feet above, and I'm 5'4". So I'm like, okay, that was not good. But anyway, we lived through it. He'll get a good night's sleep tonight, and I won't bother him. I usually don't. I usually try and figure it out, but very rarely do I do things that early in the morning.
Had to have been you, Tim. I don't know what that means.
That you were sleeping and I woke you up, I guess.
Oh,
Thinking.
that's my job.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Because I had kidney stones like last April when I was supposed to go turn pens at Rockler. I got kidney stones the night before. Went to the emergency room because it was lasting longer than it should have, and it was really hurting. And I just said, look, I just need some drugs, and I'll go back home and go to bed. It's all I need. CT scan and all these flushes and blah. Get the bill, $12,000 for a 3.5 hour emergency room visit. And I'm just like, You guys suck. And what did they do at the end? They gave me drugs and sent me home.
The same ones he always gets.
Yep, I could have saved you all the time in the hassle. I know what's going on here. Just do me up.
$350
No, I'm not
later.
a doctor.
I can't believe they charge you $350 before they even see you.
Yeah, $350 copay.
And then a couple of weeks later, I went to the emergency room because I was in dire
I'm gonna
pain.
buff this one up, and then we'll go look at the look in the microscope here.
Yeah, and they told a couple weeks later I went, and they hooked me up, did all this blood work, did all this stuff, and then they came in and said, "You have a urinary tract infection." I'm like, all that hooking me up to like heart monitors and all this stuff. That luckily I see a lot of doctors and doctor's appointments, so I actually only had to pay $55 outside $350. Tim was a little bit more, but he met his deductible at that point, so they covered everything of how much they charged him while he was there. Crazy. I mean, it's just crazy what they charge. And you think they're being nice. Would you like a warm blanket? Well, yeah, that's $50. But they don't tell you that. I know that now, but I'm just like, well, not my deductible. Yes, I do too, Jess, but I'm old now and I have all these other issues, unfortunately. So, but that's why I always ask my son first, like, okay, tell me this, because you go to the doctor and they go, okay, what's wrong? And you tell them, well, what would you like me to do? And I'm like, that's what I come to you for. Why are you asking me that? You're the doctor. And then the doctor sends you to all these. I got a new primary care doctor, and she did these tests and said, okay, well, this came back, and I'd like you to go to this specialist, this specialist, this specialist. I get there, and my other GI doctor, he does all that. And he said, are you not happy with my service? I said, I didn't say that. No, I am. Well, then I don't know why they sent you there. Probably because she's new with your care. I'm like, oh, gosh. I think she just wanted to rack it up for the hospital, personally.
I see a little sanding streak right there.
Yep.
You got to fix that.
In there. In the clear.
Yep.
In there. See, you don't see these unless you get up that close. That is beautiful. Oh, Jess, that's a gorgeous blank. And they're from Rapture Resin, so you can take a picture of it, and I might have a picture of it as well, so you could always tell you what's in it, so you can tell Dan at Rapture Resins, and he will gladly remake it for you. The blanks are $20 a piece, but he can do that if you should desire. But he needs to make 3 at a time, so you need to find 2 more people or reach out to us, and we can order it for you, because I know I would sell 2 more without even a batting an eye.
Find those. I saw those scratch marks right in here, and there's one right there.
One on the other end.
That's this right there.
No, there's one on the far right at the same spot as the other one.
No,
I saw it.
No, well, I had it backwards. This was the first end I showed. This was the thing you're looking at right here.
Okay.
It's just some grooves from turning right there. That's all.
Mm-hmm. But that's why the leopard scope is so good.
I mean, you can't actually see them with your naked eye, but I see them.
But we sometimes see it with the naked eye because we've looked at so many pens over time, and Kevin will tell you when he first started buffing, I was like very picky as how they went out. And you guys probably wouldn't notice the things I notice, but we want.
Well, you don't notice them because we fix them before they leave.
Exactly. But I'm saying I notice them, and that's why you get such beautiful pens because I am very.
Carrie's a very good turner.
Yeah, whatever. I just don't use the tools. I'll tell him all the time. Oh, it's easy. This one's easy. Oh, is it? Well, for you, not for me. Do you want to turn? No. Tools and me do not get along. No, I was using, I think it was a Pampered Chef tomato slicer, the very sharp. Well, I didn't realize I was getting close to the edge of the blade with the tomato and cut part of my skin. So I don't use tools that have violent, sharp things in it.
He's so funny.
Nope. That's
you
why
have pictures of it in our messages from when I requested it or something.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I meant. I have a picture of it. So I would know if somebody wanted one. But if there's a few of you and I get 3, then that's a win-win for everyone. But he doesn't do just one. He has to have a group. Or you get it in the right after the auction. I usually see it or I'll post it, and you can order.
Jess, on the money, Jess.
Yes, sharp things and heavy things. Yep. No. That's why we diamond paint.
That's why I'm not worried when she watches all those murder shows. Who's in my house and stuff, because she probably hurt herself if she tried to kill me with a knife. Yep, those are looking good now. Looking good. The blank is amazing. I'm just trying to figure out, I kept thinking, how am I going to cut this up? Where am I going to groove it? Where am I going to put it? Whatever. And it was just like, leave me alone. Just make me a pen. It talks to me. And remember, that microscope is 250x. So likelihood of you seeing something is very, very small. But I just get rid of it before you can. It's an AI-generated finish. And the last paper. Then we're going to buff it up and shove it under the microscope again. All right, here we go. Back to the buffer. I won't do the whole thing again. I'll just do the parts I did. And we can look at those, see the difference. And then Kevin will do the massive buffing job tomorrow, probably. Or late tonight, even. All right. Oh, that looks so much better. I like it a lot. Broken glass everywhere. Uh-oh. All right, this is the end that we just resanded right there. And that little scrape was gone now. And then here's where those other marks were. Beautimus. Fantabulous. All right, that is it for tonight. Got a lot. Be up early in the morning doing some stuff. Let's see. Let me get here to switch the camera. Boom. Here we are. Carrie needs to stay away. You have pictures of it in our messages. Carrie needs to stay away from sharp things and heavy things. Yep, LOL. I work with sharp things and heavy things and chemical things, and I am a klutz. That is a great mix. Whoo! Almost a nuclear disaster there, Jess. You don't live near 3 Mile Island, do you? Or Shippensburg, Pennsylvania? They had problems out there with that. Anyway, you guys have a fabulous evening. It was so much fun spending time with you again. We will see you again tomorrow night. Watch for the premieres during the day. I prepped them all today, so we'll be having a good time tomorrow. See you around. Have a good night. Say good night, Carrie.
Good night.